On Another World, Cecile's lie is exposed.
You were in my bed! I never slept with your wife until after you left her.
And it shatters Sandy's trust.
You didn't have to lie!
Sandy, please don't leave me.
While Jamie has a bitter reunion with his long-lost father.
Forget you ever had a son.
This week on NBC.
The women of Another World heat up your summer. Blaine Ewing had to shoot her lover to defend her own life. Now she must face the truth about her shattered past. Rachel Corrie has left her husband and her marriage to be with the man she loves. Cecile Frame sabotages her husband's career and his life for the power she wants. Another World heats up your daytime.
A beautiful rich girl finds love with a stable boy.
I love you.
I'm going to be your wife if you'll have me.
But all their dreams could be destroyed by a powerful father.
He's not what I want for Diana, and I'm going to put a stop to it as soon as I can.
I hate to go against him, but I will. Because I'm hopelessly in love with you.
Weekdays on Another World. The passion never ends on Another World. Max Detective gathers more evidence against Rachel in a custody fight for their daughter.
Is it so terrible for us to want to express our love?
But Mitch fears it'll make Max's case stronger.
You couldn't wait to get in bed with each other. That's gonna cost Rachel her child.
Am I going to lose Amanda?
This week on Another World.
On Another World,
I never loved any woman the way I love you. I never will. We have another chance.
Alice succumbs to Steve's charms and is torn between two lovers.
Stephen Frame comes to Bay City. Wonderful. We get married as we plan, when we plan, or we never marry.
This week on Another World. On Another World,
Love. Did you say love?
Alice gives Steve his New Year's wish. On Another World, Steve asks Alice to be his bride.
Yes, I will.
On Another World, Rachel and Alice were once rivals for Steve's love.
A toast to the two extraordinary women in my life.
Now Steve is about to marry Alice.
Nothing is going to stop me from marrying you.
Unless Rachel comes between them a second time.
I'm awfully glad you're in my life.
Weekdays on Another World.
Any man that is stuck with you is a sucker.
Well, what do you think a judge would say when I tell him that the baby's daddy was a male hooker?
But if threats don't work, Cecile has another plan to win her husband back.
You remember the smell of my perfume, don't you? Or what it was like to be in bed with me, don't you?
This week on Another World. Sandy had the perfect formula for a happy marriage.
You just forget my past. I'll forget yours.
But Cecile's past was too sordid, even for Sandy. And now she's trying to win her husband back.
You remember what it was like to be in bed with me, don't you?
But another woman may steal him away. Weekdays on Another World. On Another World, Cecile confronts her husband's lover.
Who was it that told you our marriage was less than terrific?
Your husband.
And when Sandy accuses Cecile of poisoning Anne,
I promise you, you'll regret every word.
his suspicions drive him deeper into Blaine's open arms. Weekdays on Another World.
With Cecile on Another World.
You remember what it was like to be in bed with me, don't you?
She's seductive, she's cunning, she's cruel, she's Cecile.
Why don't you go back to the gutter where you belong?
The summer sizzles, weekdays on Another World.
Holiday brings trouble for the Corrie family.
Oh, I'm having terrible pains.
As a mysterious illness threatens Cecile's unborn baby.
We're trying, but we don't know if we can prevent a miscarriage.
This week on Another World, marriage could be ending.
James wasn't lying, was he? He was clean.
As Sandy discovers the shocking truth that Cecile drugged Jamie. This week on Another
In
World.
Another World, Sandy and Cecile have a baby girl. Will this mean the end of his affair with Blaine?
I will never let you be free.
Weekdays on NBC. Tomorrow on Another World, will Cass be forced to give up Cecile?
I despise Cecile Corrie. Stay away from her.
I can't just write her out of my life.
Will Peter and Sally give in to their desires?
I was wondering when we'd get around to that.
And has Jamie found the woman of his dreams? Find out tomorrow on Another World.
Then, one of these people will die. Who will it be? On Another World. This week.
Then, when Catelyn and Sally are pursued by a killer, it turns into a deadly showdown. Will they survive the attack?
Catelyn, no!
Another World this week. Then Catelyn races to rescue Sally.
Drop that sword, Ewing, or she dies.
Can he save her from a killer's grasp? Another World this week.
This week, move over Tootsie and make room for Crystal Lake. She's sexy. But what's her secret? Another World. Murder.
This week.
This week, Rachel Corrie, a loving wife with everything. No! Until she was struck down by tragedy. Now, Rachel's fighting for her life on another world.
Beth.
Don't miss my wedding to Peter this week on Another World. Poor Peter.
She'll make his life miserable.
Cecile will never go through with this.
This week.
Catlin, falsely accused of murder and sent to prison. Sally, stalked by a killer. They survived it all.
I love you so much.
But what could stop their marriage? Another World.
When Donna confesses her darkest secret.
I had twins. You and Victoria. I'm your mother.
Will it shatter their lives? Another World this week. A loving couple out for a happy life until...
They must never marry. You and I have to stop them.
Will family jealousy shatter their dreams? Another World. Then, Vicky's sabotage backfires.
You changed the date on the wedding invitations.
I love you.
Can she stop Jake from marrying her twin sister? Another World.